Did anybody else see this?
I can't read that
One
far.
of these guides to meditation. It's like meditation for dummies, but less nice. This is maybe Eastern European, you know? Anywho. All right. It's 40 on the road, and if anybody joins, that's great. If they don't, that's good too. I've been contemplating on some things, and last week, like on Sunday, some of my friends were going to this lake with a boat, and they're like, come, and I taught a class. I have a class in the morning on Sundays, so maybe I will. But also, I need to go and like make sure that my kids clean the rooms. Remember, do I really want to argue right now, or can I just go and have fun on the boat? But if I go on a boat, am I really going to have fun, or think about those bedrooms that are not cleaned? And so, I guess the long story short is finding that space where whatever we choose to do, is what we actually want to do. And when we go and do it, to be with it and not with something else that distracts us. And we find that in the spaces between. The space between, or the quietness, or the silence, is in yoga known as mana. Mana is like the silence after the Om, after the creation. And so it only exists in nature. And so, Prakriti. We'll see if we can find some spaces, some quietness in between. For those of you who may not have been in my class for a while, you can use your card to let me know how you feel about physical touch. So the generic setup is no thank you. The fun setup is yes please. You can always change your mind and flip it however it makes most sense to you. And now for a moment, I'm gonna, if you've been sitting cross-legged for a while, switch across with your legs the other way and see if we can ground ourselves into this present moment. It's easy to stay in whatever the energy was before you arrived here or while you're arriving here. And so see if you can right now allow your sitting bones to ground, allow your knees to relax, allow your spine to lengthen, allow your shoulders to move further back, and allow to extend from the crown of the head up. Allow your elbows to soften so your shoulders are not holding onto your neck. For a moment, notice your breath. You don't have to do anything with it right this minute. Right now, can you observe it? Take a breath in. Take a breath out. If you feel like you need to loudly exhale at any point, please do so. We'll see if we can start finding a little more conscious breath. Can you inhale all the way from your nostrils, through the rib cage, through the belly, and press your breath down into your sitting bones. Can you exhale out of the sitting bones, up through the belly, the chest, and the nose. A couple more. Inhale all the way down. Exhale, release the breath at the bottom. For the next round, inhale. At the top of your breath, hold full. Hold. 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 Exhale out. Hold empty. Hold. 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 Couple more. Inhale. Hold at the top of your breath. Exhale out. Hold empty. One more. Exhale out. Slowly, bring your hands to your heart. You can have one hand on top of the other. You can join the palms of the hands together. Let's see if we can sing some ohms together. We'll shoot for 9, but maybe more or less. We're gonna do rolling ohms together. That means we're gonna start the sound of om together as one. Whenever your breath is out, you're gonna finish your om, and then you're gonna start whenever you're ready with your next one. You don't have to wait for anybody else. So then all our ohms roll in together into a whole different experience. So whenever you're ready, exhale wherever you are in your breath cycle. Inhale. Slowly, release your hands over your thighs, open your eyes if they're closed. Maybe roll your shoulders around and back. Find a little neck circle. And if you're sitting on something, set it out to the side, sit on the floor and bend your knees as if you're creating like a little harmonica with your body. So you bend your knees, bring your hands behind your thighs. So your thighs and your shin bones are about like the upside down V. And now from here, when you catch your thighs, lean back and extend your elbows. And then notice already if you're sitting on the back edge of your sitting bones, and then see if you can take your flesh a bit further back. So you're more on the edge of your seat. And now when you lean back, notice if you're not anymore on the edge of that or behind your sitting bones. You can stay here, or you can lift your feet parallel-ish to the floor. You can stay here or extend your arms. You can stay here or extend your legs. Always place your feet on the top of the block. Instead, take a breath in. Take a breath out. Take another inhale. Can you hold at the top full? Exhale fully. Hold empty. Navasana, both pose, is where we dwell with the ego. The ego only exists in Prakriti, the room of nature. Full breath in. This time as you exhale, lower halfway, press the belly button towards the floor. Hold for the breath in. As you exhale, bring your knees into your chest. Rock your way back and forward to the full length of the mat. Until you find your way in tabletop. You can use your blanket underneath your knees whenever you want. Once you find your way in that tabletop, bring your shoulders over your wrists. And then bring your wrists just a little wider than the shoulders. Yeah, and then notice if your pointing fingers are turned in towards each other. See if you can turn them slightly out to the side to get a little more space across your chest and your shoulder joints. And now from that space, inhale for cow pose, lower the belly, look forward and up. Draw your arms actively back towards your legs. Good. Exhale for cat pose, arch the spine. Can you lift the space between the shoulder blades higher? You got it. Couple of more. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Notice if you're in a rush. It happens. One more. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Good. Now take cow pose. Take an inhale. Hold at the top of the breath. Hold, hold, hold. Exhale, cat pose. Arch the spine. You look in. Hold, empty. Hold, hold, hold. Inhale for cow. Pause. Exhale for cat. Pause and last one. Inhale. Exhale. Return back to your neutral spine. Step your feet back towards plank pose. And then downward facing dog. When you're ready, extend the sitting bones away from the arms. Take a moment. You can pedal out your feet if you wish. And then take a moment to find a little stillness. Now from here, can you lift your heels really, really high? Good. Now lift your sitting bones as far away from the arms as you can get them. Good. Press your chest towards your thighs, maybe a little more. Good. Press your thigh bones back a little more. Good. Now from that space, can you keep the sitting bones up, but lower the heels down? Good. One more time. Lift your heels really high. Lift your sitting bones higher. Good. Press your thigh bones back. Good. Lower the heels without dropping the hips much. One more time. Lift your heels up. Lift your sitting bones more. Good. Lower the heels without dropping the hips. You got it. Take a breath in. Lift your heels again. This time, try not bending your knees till you walk your feet to your hands all the way to the top edge of the mat. If you weren't sure if you're grateful for anything today, maybe right now you're grateful to have a knee joint. Just a little reminder, the little things in life. Okay, now with inhale, lift halfway. Bring your hands just above your knees for this variation. Bring your upper back into a tabletop and see if you can hug your elbows up towards the ceiling. Press the thigh bones actively into your hands and your hands actively into your thigh bones. And from here, can you lift your toes and lean your pelvis forward as if you're trying to fall off of your toes from the front edge of your mat. Now from that space, pay attention to your heart area. Draw the breastbone forward. As you forward fold, release the breastbone down without pushing the abdominal organs with your rib cage. Shake your head yes and no. Option to catch your elbows if you wish. Opposite hand to opposite elbow for ragdoll pose. You can keep leaning further forward so your hamstrings can get a little more space. Can you relax your neck by maybe rubbing your head side to side? Can you relax your lips? You got it. Release your hands down, press actively into your feet to rise. Inhale, mountain pose. Extend your arms overhead. Can you lengthen the armpits and the elbows a little more than you take or that you normally do? Good. Now, as you exhale, cross your thumbs. Take a side bend to the right. Take an inhale into the left armpit. Turn your right ribs forward just a little more. Exhale out. Inhale, return to the middle. As you exhale, take it over to the other side. Inhale into the right armpit. Maybe turn your chest away from the floor a little more. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, return back to center. As you exhale, reach your arms behind you. Catch your hands behind your lower back. Turn the knuckles towards your sacrum and then pull the elbows towards each other. And from that space, as you draw the elbows down, can you extend your fists back as you lift your chest up? Take an inhale. As you exhale, lean forward with the chest. Extend your fist back as you forward fold. Release your head heavy. You can shake your head yes and no if you like. Yeah. Squeeze your shoulder blades a little bit closer together. You got it. Full breath in. Full breath out. Good. Squeeze right here. Good. Full breath in. Lift halfway first. As you exhale, release your fists. Slide your hands down to your blocks. I suggest the tallest edge of the block. Take an inhale, look forward. As you exhale, step your left leg back to low lunge. Lower the left knee to the floor. Remember, you can use a blanket if you like. Inhale, crescent moon, Anjaneyasana. Bring your arms up. You can have your right knee past your right ankle here. Your right knee is pretty safe. Can you turn the inside of your left thigh back? The outside of your left hip forward. Yeah. And just like in mountain pose, can you extend the armpits longer? Full breath in. As you exhale, a little back bend, draw your shoulder blades together, lift your chest. Can you pull the elbows down and push the shoulder blades into your heart up towards the ceiling edge? You got it. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, pull the elbows down, lift your heart. One more time, inhale, can you hold full at the top? Exhale, hold it. Inhale, reach back up. As you exhale, open arms twist to your right, bring your right arm back, your left arm forward. You got it. Inhale, return back to the middle. Hold full. Exhale, twist. Hold it. Inhale, back to crescent. Hold. Exhale, twist. Hold it. Inhale, back to crescent. This time, as you exhale, plant your hands on your blocks. Straighten your right leg, half splits of the Hanumanasana. As your right leg straightens, your hands can move further towards your knee on your blocks. Lift your chest away from your thigh. Notice your lower ribs. Notice if they're pushing into your abdominal organs. Can you lift them off of your belly and extend your breastbone further towards your toes at the same time as you draw the right thigh bone back into the hip socket? Yeah. Now lift your toes if they're not lifted yet. Pull the toes towards your knee. Press the ball of your foot forward. Good. Take a breath in. As you exhale, lower the foot down towards the floor. It might not meet the ground, but towards that direction. You got to lift the foot back up. Lower it down. Lift up. Lower down. Rebend your knee. Take an inhale. Plant your hands on the floor or on the shortest edge of your blocks. Lift your left knee up. Yeah. Step your right leg back. Yeah, shift forward. Maybe knees back on the floor, lower all the way down to your belly, no rush. Yeah. Pull the elbows up towards the ceiling. hands a little more than you normally would. Now notice if your big toes are turned in towards each other, can you extend the big toes back? Good. And now from here, as you press the pubic bone down, lift your chest. Good. Stay here or lift your hands. Stay here or lift your feet. Take a breath in. Hold full. Exhale, slowly release all the way down to the floor. Maybe use your arms under your forehead. Option to bend your knees and rock your feet side to side like windshield wipers. It's always helpful. Remember, this is always a practice. It's always up to you what happens for you. Release your feet. Inhale, come up to tabletop again. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in, lift your sitting bones really, really high. As you exhale, walk your feet to your hands forward, fold at the top edge of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway, extend your chest forward, lean your pelvis forward. Exhale, fold a little deeper, release your ribcage away from your vital organs. Press into your feet and rise. Inhale, mountain pose. Extend your arms up overhead. Cross your thumbs the inhabitual way. Extend your arms a little longer. As you exhale, take a side bend to the street. Hold for the breath in. Hold for the breath out. Inhale, return to the middle. Exhale to the other side. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. You got it. Inhale, return back to center. As you exhale, lean forward into, just kidding. Touch your hands behind your lower back. Lift your chest. Extend your fist back. As you lean your chest forward, extend your fist back in opposition to forward fold. Allow your fist to fall overhead-ish towards the right direction. It's never going to be perfect. Squeeze right here. Squeeze. Yeah, that's it. Full breath in. Maybe horse hips, exhale. You got it. Inhale, lift halfway first. Release your hands second. So exhale, plant your hands on your blocks. Step your right leg back, low lunge. Lower the right knee to the floor or your blanket. Inhale to crescent moon. Lower the left sitting bone down as you extend your arms up. Draw the outside of your right hip forward. Full breath in. Exhale out. Take another breath in. As you exhale, back bend, bring your shoulder blades together. Lift your chest, squeeze the elbows down. You got it. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, back bend. One more. Inhale, reach up. Hold full. Exhale out. Hold it. Inhale, reach up. This time as you exhale, open arm twist towards the street. Bring your right arm forward and left arm back. You got it. Inhale, back, press. Exhale, twist to the street. Good. Inhale, back to crescent. Can you hold at the top of your breath? Exhale. Hold at the bottom. Inhale, back to the middle. As you exhale, place your hands on your blocks, half splits out of the Hanumanasana. Straighten your left leg to your degree. Pause for a moment. See if you can lift your ribcage away from your organs. Extend your heart forward. At the same time as you draw the left thigh bone back into the hip. Good. Now lift your toes. Point your toes towards the knee, but press the ball of the foot forward. Good. Take an inhale. As you exhale, lower the toes down. Couple of times, inhale. Exhale. One more. You got it. Bend your knee. Plant your hands on the floor or the shortest edge of your blocks. Tuck your right toes under, lift the right knee up. Step your left leg back. Now maybe the knees land on the floor. You lean an inch forward, take an inhale. Exhale, slowly lower down to your belly. Press the pubic bone down. Inhale, cobra pose or block pose. You can lift your hands and feet. Exhale, set down. Inhale, come up, tabletop or plank. Exhale, down dog. You can always find a resting shape whenever you want. You can rest seated, laying on your belly, in child's pose, wherever you are. Take an inhale. Let it out. Couple of more breaths. If you decide to stay in down dog, or can you find a little freedom, a little release? One more breath in wherever you are. Let it out. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Can you extend your right knee? Straighten it out more. Good. As you exhale, bring your knee towards your nose. Carefully step through low lunge. This time, high crescent lunge. Inhale, rise up. Good. Lift the inside of your left knee up. Lower the right shin bone down at the same time. Can you open the armpits longer? Full breath in. As you exhale, back bend, draw your shoulder blades together. Option to lower the left knee almost to the floor. It's an option, it's not mandatory. Inhale, extend your arms, straighten your left knee if it's not there. Exhale, bend your left knee if you like, bend your elbows, back bend. One more time, inhale. Exhale out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open arm twist to the inside of the room. Right arm back, left arm forward. Just like we did when the knee was on the floor, return back to crescent. Take an inhale, hold at the top of the breath. Exhale, twist. Hold empty. Inhale, crescent. Hold. Exhale, open twist. Hold. Inhale, back to crescent. As you exhale, catch your hands together behind your lower back, just like you did in Tadasana. Draw the elbows back, extend your fists back and down, lift your chest. Good, take an inhale. How far up can you lift your heart? As you exhale, lean forward, lean forward, lean forward. Now, as you lean forward, transfer your weight towards the right foot. Come up forward so the back tippy toe stays on the floor. Now, can you choose to lift that left leg off of the ground? Warrior three. Maybe your hands stay bound. Maybe they transfer to your blocks. Can you breathe where you are? Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Hold at the top of your breath. Exhale. Stay for the breath in. As you exhale, carefully lower the left foot back down. Release your hands. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Spin your back, heel to the floor as you turn your chest towards the street. As you point your right toes forward, maybe hands to hips, maybe arms open out. Can you lift from the crown of the head up? At the same time as you lower the right skin bone down. It could be microscopic. It doesn't have to be huge. Changes don't have to always be huge. Full breath in. Pause at the top. Full breath out. Pause empty. You got it. Inhale, reverse warrior. Take your right arm up and away from the right knee. Can you sit an inch deeper? Good. As you exhale, straighten your right leg, bring your left hand to your hip. Lean forward about halfway, reach forward. Now can you turn your chest away from the floor? Good. Now bring your right arm down, maybe extend the left arm up. But notice your right shoulder, is it turning forward? Can you turn the right shoulder around to the back and turn your chest towards the street more? Full breath in, squeeze the leg muscles. Deep breath out. Last one, inhale, hold at the top. How annoying is that, huh? Exhale up. Stay for the breath in. I'm sorry, no, don't stay for the breath in. Bend your right knee, inhale, reverse warrior. Okay. As you exhale, big transition, lean forward, sweep the floor through the center of your mat, turn your chest to the middle, bend your left knee, lower down towards the left heel, or stay up here. Skandasana Yoga's lunge. Hands be at your heart, on the floor, on a block. Can you lift your rib cage away from your vital organs? Full breath in. Exhale out. One more inhale. As you exhale, frame your back foot, walk your hands all the way to the left foot, low lunge. All the way to the left, to the back edge of the mat. Good. Bend your hands down, inhale, look forward. Exhale, step your back foot forward, fold at the back edge of your mat. Feet together. Good. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Otherwise known as everyone's favorite. Notice how this is almost the same as both pose. No? Yes? Just as annoying? Full breath in. Full breath out. As you draw the lower ribs just slightly in, can you keep lifting the rib cage away from the organs? Can you lower the buttocks out of the lower back? Full breath in. Exhale, forward fold, release your head, your neck, your shoulders, straight your head, yes and no if you wish. Inhale, lift halfway. As you exhale, plant your hands on the floor, step your left leg back to low lunge. Good. Inhale, high crescent lunge, bring your arms up off the head. Exhale, back bend, bend your elbows, lift your chest. Inhale, reach up top. Exhale, open arm twist to the right, right arm back, face the street. Inhale, return back to the middle, crescent. Exhale, catch your hands behind your lower back, lift your chest. Take an inhale, lean forward. Exhale, stay here or warrior three. Lift the back leg away from the floor. You got it. Slowly back to crescent. Step your left leg back. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, warrior two to the inside of you. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach up and back. Exhale, triangle pose. To the Trikonasana. Extend your chest forward to the arms. Inhale, reverse warrior, bend your right knee again. Exhale, big transition, Skandasana, all the way to the left foot to the top edge. Take an inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, low lunge, plant your hands around your left foot. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, feet together, forward, forward. You got it. Inhale, chair pose, bend your knees, rise up. This time, exhale, airplane your arms back. Lean your chest an inch forward. Lift your arms away from the floor, a little more sipping break. Option to lift your heels. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Keep the left foot down, keep the right foot down, left knee lifts, inhale, one leg mountain. As you exhale, bring your hands to your heart or your hips. You can choose to stay here or cross the left ankle over the right thigh. Can you sit the right thigh back versus to the right? Chair pose, figure four. Because chair pose is not intense enough, you know? Just kidding. Take a breath in, not proud today. Deep breath out. One more inhale. Let it out. Slowly, one leg mountain. Maybe kick your foot forward. Exhale, feet together. Bring your hands to your heart for a moment. Samasthiti. Take a breath in. Let it out. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Release your head, your neck, your shoulders. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, place your hands on the floor. Step your feet back to plank or tabletop. Lean an inch forward. This time, take an inhale. As you exhale, point your elbows back, chaturanga, top of a push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog, extend your chest forward and up. Can you stay here for the exhale as you squeeze your thighs? One more breath in, hold at the top of the breath. Exhale, downward facing dog or a resting shape. You can remain laying on the belly, you can find child's pose, you can sit. You got it. I'm gonna do the same mambo jumbo on the other side. So here is the time I'm gonna ask you to forget everything you've done. So you can approach that second side without having to decide already whether or not you're gonna enjoy or hate it, or which part you like or you don't like. Breathe in, breathe out. Find that space for the second side to develop on its own. When you're ready, down dog, if you're not there yet, take an inhale. Maybe horse lips, exhale. Yeah, inhale, lift your left leg high. Can you extend the left knee a little more? Good, exhale, bring your knee to your nose, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Take a moment to find your body in space. A proprioception of knowing where we are. Sometimes get lost. As we experience the body, we get to reconnect. Can you turn the inside of your right knee a little more? Good. Take a breath in. As you exhale, bend your elbows, lift your chest. You can stay here or bend your back knee down. Good. Inhale, straighten your arm. Exhale, bend. One more. Inhale. Exhale, out. You got it. Inhale, lift your arms down. Exhale, open arm twist to the street. Left arm back, right arm forward. You got it. Inhale, back to crescent. Hold at the top of the breath. Exhale, twist. Hold empty. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, twist. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, catch your hands behind your lower back. Create that fist. Pull the elbows back, lift your chest. Extend your arms down as you lift your heart. How far up can you lift your heart? Take a breath in. As you exhale, lean forward, forward, forward. Transfer your weight into that left leg. Come up to the back tippy toes and then choose to lift the leg. So you're not with momentum. Momentum is not wrong, it's just different. Full breath in. Full breath out. One more round. Carefully step your right leg back. Release your hands. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Spin the back heel down. Take your time to find your feet. As you lower the left sitting bone down, can you press the right pinky toe edge into the floor? Can you reach to the right arm back so the right side of your chest is not closed? Can you soften your throat, eyebrows, your neck? Full breath in where you are. Full breath out. You got it. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach the leg, the left arm away from the left knee. Good. Reach. As you exhale, straighten the left leg. Bring your right hand to your hip. Lean forward about halfway. Turn your chest away from the floor. Lean a little further forward. And then bring your left hand down. Right arm. Notice if your left shoulder is moving forward, turn your left shoulder to the back. Full breath in. Squeeze the leg muscles. Full breath out. You got it. One more, just like that. Take an inhale. Good. Inhale, reverse warrior. Rebend the left knee. Reach the left arm up and back. As you exhale, big transition. Bring your arms forward. Sweep the floor to the center of your mat. Bend your right knee, maybe lower down your right shin bone. You can always be up here. Your hands can be on the floor, on your blocks, at your heart. Can you inhale and lift the rib cage away from your organs? Deep breath out. One more inhale. Exhale, frame your back foot to a low lunge to the right. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step your back foot forward, forward, forward on the back edge of your mat. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. As you sit down, notice if your lower back is pushing into the lower spine, the pelvis that is pushing into the lower spine, release the buttocks down. Maybe sit an inch deeper. Breathe in. Let it out. One more inhale. Forward fold, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, plant your hands down. Step your right leg back, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent, arms up. Exhale, back bend, maybe bend your right knee. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist to the left, the inside of the room. Inhale, back to crescent. Exhale, catch your hands behind you, lift your chest. Take an inhale. Exhale, lean forward to your version of warrior three. Maybe back leg stays down, maybe left. Full breath in. Let it out. Carefully step back. Inhale, crescent. No rush. Exhale, warrior two to the street. Nice work. Inhale, reverse warrior. Extend the left arm away from the left knee. Exhale, triangle pose. Straighten the left leg. Tilt out the arms. 6 and 12. Inhale, reverse warrior. Rebend the left knee. Reach the left arm away. Exhale, big transition. Skandasana all the way to the right foot to the top edge of your mat. Bring your hands to your heart if you like. Take a breath in. Exhale out, low lunge. Plant your hands down. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, feet together, forward fold, all the way to the top of the mat. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, airplane your arms sitting forward. Maybe lift your heels. You got it. Take a breath in. Stay for the exhale. Left heel down, right knee lifts. Inhale, one leg mountain. Maybe bring your hands to your heart. Maybe bring your foot to a block. Take an inhale, stay here. Or cross your right shin bone over the left thigh. Sit back more down to the left. Breathe in. Let it out. Inhale, one leg mountain. Maybe kick your leg forward. Exhale, feet together. Bring your hands together at your heart. Take a moment in Samasana. Sama means evenness in Sanskrit. So we're looking for balance, not perfection. Balance is not a flat line. Take another breath in. Another breath out. You got it. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, forward fold, release. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands on your blocks. Lift your heels. As you lift your heels, begin to bend your knees, bend your knees, bend your knees. See if you can bring the knees as close to your toes as you can get them for toes pose. If you wish, you can always have a blanket behind your knee joint or underneath your knees. You can always sit on a block. I like to place a block between my shin bones or on top of them. If your toes don't seem to bend like your neighbor's toes, don't worry about it. Maybe bring your hands to your blocks for extra support. Can you breathe where you are? Let it out. One more. Can you find that space between the breath? Last one. Slowly extend your toes back. Sit back towards your ankles. Allow the blood flow to go in front of the ankle, in front of the toes. Good. Now, I'm going to use bolster, possibly the blocks and the blanket. I have options. I'm going to show you a way to be in pigeon pose. And if pigeon pose is not in your practice, or it may never be, there's always variation. So I'm going to show you that as well. But I want us to use the bolster, even if you're like really great at pigeon, because there are some stuff that are happening that we're not always aware until we become aware of them. And so using props can sometimes highlight that so we can actually feel more supported. And then we have choices, right? Have choices in our classes whether or not we want to use support, or we don't really want to use support in different shapes. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my bolster in front like this. My right sitting bone is going to land on that bolster, and my left front of the thigh is going to land on it. I'm going to use the block so I can wiggle myself into. And I personally, some of you know I have some injuries, or I don't have them. I'm experiencing some injuries. So I'm going to use a blanket. I'm just holding it one extra time from what it was on the shelf. I'm going to keep that under my knee. So I'm going to bring my right foot across my body towards the left. And I want to keep that right shin bone as close to parallel to the front of the mat as I can. And then I'm going to lean forward and see if I can find my right sitting bone on the bolster and the front of my left arm on the bolster. And now if I notice that I'm folding to the right like this, I'm going to press my hands into the blocks, lift up a little, turn the left knee higher, and then re-land down. So my pelvis is not turning diagonally. And now from here, I'm sliding that blanket under my knee. There's other ways to support it. And if this is not working for you, I'm going to show you in a minute what else you can do. Now, we want to keep the rib cage away from the vital organs. If king pigeon is in your practice, by all means, I'm not teaching it today, but you can have it if it is in your practice. Otherwise, we're going to find sleeping pigeon. So walk your chest forward, make sure your rib cage is not pushing into your vital organs, and maybe use a block underneath your head. If your head doesn't meet the floor, you can start with the blocks too. And if pigeon doesn't work for you like this, you can try it on your back, laying down, bring the shin bone across your body or so. And if this is not working for you, you can bend the other knee, cross the right shin bone over. And if you're near a wall, you can press that left foot into a wall. It's very similar to the chair figure 4 with extending. If you bring that right leg on closer, you can also step the left foot and walk closer or on top of blocks. See what that is. And now here, can you find at least one round with a pause between the inhale and the exhale? Pauses is where we find or we can hear our intuition. Intuition is the Atman, the capital S self speaking to us. Atman is more quiet. So we also have to quiet down. As a reference, we get about 60,000 plus thoughts a day. It's a lot of noise. Always giving us that space to the pauses between the breath, called Rachaka and Kumbhaka, to begin to release some of those thoughts that are occupying our head so we can be more connected, be more intuitive, more aligned. A couple more breaths here, no rush. After your next exhale, slowly start coming out of the shape. Feel free to find way into a pretty light down dog. Eventually roll it out to the side. You can also do that in pretty light tabletop instead. Anything where you can extend the right knee and the right hip for a moment before we shift to the other side. If what I suggest doesn't work for you. Now when you're ready, lower down the knee, step the left leg across towards the right. Maybe your shin bone was parallel-ish towards the floor. Your left sitting bone on the bolster, the front of your right thigh bone on the bolster. And again, notice if you're leaning towards that left hip. If so, press down, lift the right knee up, turn the inside of the right knee higher, and then relent yourself down. So your pelvis can be more even. It's never going to be completely even. And then when you're ready, lift your chest, make sure your cage is not pushing into your organs. Then lean forward to fold over for sleeping pigeon. If you're in a reclined figure four, by all means, find your way to the other side. If you want to go in figure four instead of this on this side, it's always an option too. It's too much. Too much. This is too much. And you find at least one breath, one round of breath with space between the inhale and the exhale. A couple more breaths on the side. Slowly begin to come up on your hands. Find your way to maybe three-leg dog or three-leg tabletop. Circle your knee, touch your hip side to side, big or small. Come come back down to your knees. For our final shape, I'm going to suggest a Supta Baddha Konasana or reclined wide angle shape. I'm going to take a block at the medium height, another one at the smaller or the shortest edge, and I'm going to bring my bolster on top of that. And I'm going to take my blanket, open it out, and very loosely kind of roll it up. Doesn't have to be pretty at all. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn this so you can see better. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sit at the edge of that bolster. I'm going to bring that roll up in front of my knee, of my ankles. I'm going to bring the soles of the feet together. And then when I lay back, I'm going to pull my feet closer to me. And I'm going to use those side edges of the blanket underneath my hip. That way my groin and my knees can relax. And my nervous system can relax a little more. And if this doesn't work for you, feel free to find yourself any other variation or find a resting shape. You can lay flat down on the floor. Use props any other way. Once you find a way here, a couple of aware breaths and breath in those places that may be holding on to tension. And then take a moment to release the control of the breath. Let it be as is. There's nothing else to do, nowhere else to be but here. Gently begin to return your breath back into your body. Extend your chest, your belly. Maybe a loud exhale. Your toes, your fingers, your nose. Throw your knees in towards the chest. You have a couple of options to get out of this shape. You can either really gently walk your way over to one side, make sure you don't fall off of your prongs. Or you can press yourself up into a seat right away. We find ourselves in our seat at some point. Take a moment to draw your hands in together at your heart as you take a moment of gratitude. Other than being grateful for your knee joint, what else can you be grateful for today? Bring your hands to your third eye center. There is a teacher in all things, and to that teacher we bow. Om Om Sat. Thank you. Let me know if any questions or concerns. We're going to clear out the room because there's another class, but I'll be outside. If you want to know what your card means, the book is out there too, and I'm an intuitive, so I can help you with some current transitions. If you don't care, that's okay too. Keep doing what you're doing. What else? I think that's it for now.
Yes.
The girl that was living in my house is answering the she's but also glad to come in. looking